Attention passionate Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Pittsburgh Steelers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Pittsburgh Steelers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. If you thought the Steelers' offense was already a work in progress, hold on because the rumors swirling around a potential blockbuster trade could change everything about how Pittsburgh approaches their upcoming season. Word on the street is that the Minnesota Vikings, sitting at 8-8 and in a bit of a transitional phase, are considering parting ways with their star receiver, Justin Jefferson. And get this, reports suggest that Pittsburgh might be the team to make it happen, swapping their first-round pick in 2026 and a second-rounder in 2027 for Jefferson. This move would not only bring one of the most explosive wideouts in the league to the Steelers, but it could also be a huge step toward transforming their aerial attack into something much more dangerous. Jefferson, as many of you know, is an absolute game-changer. The dude's an offensive lightning bolt, lighting up fields like a comet. He's constantly drawing double coverage, forcing defenses to allocate extra resources just to try and contain him, which in turn opens up the entire passing game. Watching him on the field, it's clear he's a matchup nightmare for any cornerback. His speed, route running, hands, you name it, are top-notch. He's averaging around 98 yards per game, with a career total of nearly 0 yards and 30 touchdowns. That kind of production is rare. In 2025, Jefferson posted an eye-popping 110 catches for around 600 yards and 12 touchdowns, with over 150 targets and a YAC of 600 yards. His yards per route run clock in at 2.8, and his EPA per target is a solid 0.35. The guy's not just a deep threat. He's a true volume receiver who can dominate underneath and stretch the field. Comparing him to Randy Moss in his prime, it's not hyperbole. Jefferson's efficiency, over 20% better than average when it comes to pass success, makes him a true superstar, one who can elevate any offense he joins. Now, why would the Vikings, who are struggling a bit this season, consider trading Jefferson? Well, it's about roster flexibility and cap management. They're currently giving up about 26 points per game and have a manageable $15 million in cap space. But they're also in desperate need of bolstering their offensive line, which has allowed 38 sacks so far, and extending deals for their defensive backs. Trading Jefferson could help them sidestep a potential $35 million per year extension that might not align with their current rebuild plans. Plus, it opens up draft capital to acquire young wide receivers who could grow with their quarterback, especially considering their recent struggles and the inconsistency at the position. The Vikings are in a tricky spot. They're 4-1 in their last 5 games, but the team overall isn't firing on all cylinders, and their quarterback situation remains uncertain. So, parting ways with Jefferson, much like they did with Diggs back in 2020 to free up cap space, could be a strategic move to rebuild for the future. But now, let's talk about what this means for the Steelers. Pittsburgh's passing attack has been somewhat pedestrian this season, averaging just over 200 yards per game. Definitely not what you'd expect from a team with aspirations of deep playoff runs and Super Bowl contention. Adding a player like Jefferson would be a game-changer. Imagine him lining up opposite George Pickens, creating mismatches all over the field. Jefferson's ability to gain +2, 1 yards per route more than the Steelers' current receivers would open up a world of possibilities. He's a proven separator, routinely creating +0.5 yards of separation per route, which would make life significantly easier for Kenny Pickett. Jefferson's presence could elevate the entire passing game, with projections of over 200 yards receiving and upwards of 8 touchdowns. That's a massive upgrade, and it's exactly what Pittsburgh needs to take that next step offensively. Think about how this would impact the Steelers' offense: more explosive plays, more consistent yardage, and a real threat to defenses on every snap. He'd force defenses to double him, which would open up routes for other receivers like Pickens and even the tight ends. Plus, with Jefferson drawing more coverage, it could help elevate the efficiency of the entire offense, increasing EPA per pass and giving Kenny Pickett more room to operate. It's not just about adding yards, it's about creating mismatches that defenses simply can't handle, pushing Pittsburgh from an average attack to a top 10 unit. And this isn't just speculation. Adding Jefferson could boost their odds to make a deep playoff run. Their Super Bowl odds, which are currently around plus 2,500, could drop significantly, perhaps to plus 1,500, putting them right in the mix alongside teams like the Eagles after acquiring A.J. Brown. And don't forget the impact on the playoffs. Jefferson's ability to succeed in contested catch situations, converting 60% of contested receptions, makes him an X-factor in the high-pressure moments of the postseason. His presence could be the difference-maker in tight games, especially in the AFC, where every possession matters. His ability to stretch the field and create big plays would also force opposing defenses to adjust, giving Pittsburgh an edge in crucial moments. The ripple effect of adding such a game-changing receiver would be felt throughout their entire offensive scheme, making them a much more dangerous squad. Of course, no move is without its risks. The Vikings are likely to demand significant compensation, and there's always the question of how quickly Jefferson can gel with a new team. But with the Steelers' current trajectory and their need for a true WR1, this trade makes a lot of sense both short-term and long-term. It's a bold move, yes, but one that could define the franchise's future. Imagine a Steelers offense with Jefferson, Pickens, and a revitalized running game. Defenses wouldn't know what hit them. It's a vision of a high-powered, explosive attack that could carry Pittsburgh deep into the postseason and possibly beyond. Looking ahead, this could be the catalyst for a new era in Steelers football, one where the offense is no longer just a supporting act, but a true threat to contend for the Super Bowl. The team has built a solid foundation on defense and special teams, but now it's time to elevate the offensive side with a game-breaking talent like Jefferson. The coaching staff and front office have shown they're willing to make bold moves before. Think of the trade for Minkah Fitzpatrick or drafting high-value talent. So this potential Jefferson trade would fit into that pattern of aggressive, smart decision-making aimed at winning championships. As fans, we should be excited about the possibilities. The Steelers have the talent, the coaching, and the leadership to make a run, but adding a player like Jefferson could put them over the top. It's not just about individual stats, it's about transforming the entire offense into a juggernaut that defenses dread. And if this trade goes through, it could be the beginning of a new chapter, one where the Steelers are once again competing at the highest level, chasing another Lombardi trophy. So stay tuned, folks, because this story is far from over. The NFL is always full of surprises, and a potential blockbuster trade like this could change everything we thought we knew about the AFC North and the Pittsburgh Steelers' future. We'll be watching closely, bringing you all the updates and analysis. The Steelers fans deserve to be at the forefront of this exciting development, and I can't wait to see how it all unfolds. And now, Pittsburgh Steelers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Steelers. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Steelers news.